Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. It's a beautiful North Carolina day, and behind me is a beautiful 2017 Lexus RX350. This vehicle has over $15,000 in optional equipment. The base price of it is $44,420. The MSRP of this car after optional equipment is $61,004. And I want to show you the differences in what this vehicle has between this one and a base model all-wheel drive vehicle, and the equipment list is pretty daggone impressive. Let's take a look. Personally, I love this color. You can see how the lines really show it off when the sun hits it just right. You can see the line there in that rear quarter panel above the door handle and the gas door right there where the window comes together. And also that line there that kind of lines up with the door handle. It starts here on the back door and goes all the way to the front. Really nice. The exterior color is satin cashmere metallic and the interior color is parchment. You can see that it has the 20-inch upgraded wheels, and it has Michelin 235 55 R20 Premier LTX tires. Okay, like I said, this one has the luxury package. That package is $4,485, and let's take a closer look to the exact contents of the luxury package. Quilted semi-aniline leather seats. The semi-aniline leather in the seats is a higher quality of leather because of the fact that the leather has actually been dyed or colored all the way through the leather itself. It's been fully permeated by the color, and that actually makes the feel and the quality of the leather better. Gray Sapele wood trim interior with aluminum accents. You can see the look of that wood. Let me get a close-up kind of detail on it. And you can see the aluminum that's actually embedded into the wood. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful wood. Wood and leather trim steering wheel. Wood and leather trim shift knob also. The steering wheel on this particular model also is heated, of course. And then you have a power cushion extender for the driver's seat. You also have four-way power lumbar support, so you can inflate the lumbar. And let me show you how that works there. You can actually see it moving there. And then you can move it up and down. Kind of creates a little massaging effect. The back seat in this is power, and all I did was press that little toggle forward and boom, it automatically folded it down nice and easy for me. So I'm going to press it back, and when it does that double beep, you can let your finger off. You can just take this and push it down, and it'll fold the seats. So let's do both of them at the same time. There they go. Makes it a whole lot easier to fold those seats down. That's really nice. Excellent. Then you have the 20-inch machined alloy wheels with a black trim insert. These will come out and you can replace them with a colored insert. You have manual shades on the back glass. There's a little tab here, and you can just take that and move those down and up. Panoramic sunroof. It's two glass panels that go from the very front all the way to almost the back, just before that shark fin antenna. Only one portion of the sunroof opens. The one on the far left is how you open the glass itself, and the one on the far right is how you open and close the shade. So what we're going to do is open the shade first. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to open the shade, and it's one touch. And that's what it looks like when that shade is open. And now let's open the glass. Another piece of equipment is the triple beam LED headlights. And the benefit of the triple beam LED headlights is that they are actually brighter, but they're also more precise, more clean light that can kind of target the road ahead in a more efficient way. Now, another option that is included with the triple beam feature is cornering lights. There is a little bitty light that's integrated down in the same area of the LED fog light, and it's going to be, there's a little panel right there. Now, whenever the wheel turns, I want you to check out what happens. Do you see that? So the wheel just turned and that light came on, and it's called a cornering light. And now when he straightens it up, it's going to go out again. That is fantastic. Now, that's not the only time it does it. It does it whenever you turn your signal on as well. So when you're turning or when you're signaling, that little LED light comes on so that you're not in the blind when you're turning left or right. You see those 3 red warning lights right there below the temperature? That is a warning light system now for the seat belts. And that just lets you know who does not have their seat belts on. And you have one on that was pointing left, one that was pointing right, and then the one in the middle was letting you know that the folks in the back seat are not wearing their seat belts either. Pretty neat. You see the display right there? And you can see a compass on the left. On the right is the speed limit. Below the speed limit it says P, that says we're in park. To the left of that it says eco off. And then it looks like there are 2 lines that are pointing toward the front of the car. That is the color heads-up display. So we're going to take a look at the controls for the heads-up display. And during this demonstration, I'm going to be using that multi-directional keypad, and I'm going to be pressing that little dot right there to make a selection. And it says brightness and position, gauge info, driver and driving support. Brightness and position, obviously change the brightness of it, but I can also move it up and down. So if I press down, I can now move it up and down with those arrows, and I can move it up and down, and in the screen or on the windshield according to my height or where I want to place it on the windshield. Gauge info, this is how I tell it what I want it to display. Do I want it to be blank? Do I want it to show the eco indicator, which is fuel economy, tachometer? So if I want to make it display those, I can do that. And then driving support. I want it to show me all of these. I have all of them on, as you can see, and so it will show me navigation things. It'll tell me when I have to turn left or right, when I need to execute that command, how far down the road and all that. Driving assist is on. Driving assist is going to be the lines that you see, the 2 lines at the top of that display, and those 2 lines are representative of the lanes on the road. And when the car can see the lanes on the road, it will indicate if I am getting outside of those lanes by vibrating the steering wheel. So what those 2 lines represent are what that camera sees. If those lines are solid, then it can see the lines on the road. If they're not, then it can't. Then I have compass and audio. When audio is on, it will show me what mode of audio I'm in, the radio station or whatever that I'm listening to. And the heads-up display is in full color, so it will show different colors of on the screen. This is the first time in 2016 was the first time we ever offered a full color heads-up display. Right now, and when I gas it, watch what Eco does. So the Eco will show you in real time, see the compass working. And sorry, it's a little bit shaky, but I'm trying to hold a camera here. And don't worry, I'm not on a street, I'm in the parking lot. Pretty neat heads-up display. Stereo in this one is the 15-speaker, 835-watt Mark Levinson sound system. That's a pretty impressive sound system in a car this size. I remember when first starting at Lexus, the Mark Levinson systems were like 300 watts. In fact, the one for the GX is 330 watts. So this one is 835 watts and has 15 speakers. That's a good amount of sound quality. Also, in case you didn't know about Mark Levinson actually designs stereo systems for like famous people. Usually his systems cost in excess of $100,000 for a private home. So basically, like movie stars and sports figures use his in-home sound systems, and Lexus is the exclusive vehicle manufacturer that has the Mark Levinson sound systems. Another nifty feature is the cold weather package. And the cold weather package is a windshield wiper de-icer, which is a heater element under the windshield wipers that will warm your windshield wipers up in bad weather, rain sensing wipers, automatic leveling headlights, so your headlights will move up and down automatically with the pitch of the front of the vehicle, and headlight washers. And it also has a heavy duty heater, and that heavy duty heater, the benefit of that is that it heats up faster in bad weather. Check out what happens when I come up to the car and I touch the door handle. I'm not going to open it, I'm just going to touch it. Oh wait, it did it automatically. You see that? There's a little bitty LED light right there. You see that? Now look, there's one on the back door handle as well. If it were darker, you would be able to appreciate it more, and then it just kind of fades out. Now watch, I'm going to touch the door handle, and it came right back on. You see, how awesome is that? That is so neat. Now check this out. To give you perspective on what you're looking at, this is the door lock. This is the window. And that is the edge of the glass. And notice how thick that is, and the fact that there's a ridge that runs down in the middle of the glass. That's because it's actually two pieces of glass. And there is an acoustic laminate that runs in between those two pieces of glass. And one of the reasons why this thing is so whisper quiet is because the glass in the front, the windshield and the two front pieces of glass are like this. They're double paned. And that makes a tremendous difference when you're driving and in the reduction of wind noise. How cool is that? So as long as you have the key fob on your person, I'm going to put it in my pocket, you can approach the vehicle and you can place your hand over the Lexus emblem . And it opens. Now, another neat thing is the fact that it works with your elbow as well. Let me show you that. You've got a box or a bag or something, and you just can't put your hand over that. See if I can get my elbow in the view here. There you go. So that was with my elbow. Touch-free power rear door. It also has the panoramic view monitor. You see the button there that says view, and it has an icon of a mirror. I'm going to press that and I'm going to show you what displays on the screen. It is so neat. And that's showing you a composite of what it looks like around the vehicle. So it kind of does a scan there. Then it looks from up above, looking down. It will stitch the images that it collects from each camera on the outside of the car and give you a view of what it looks like inside looking out. So you can check your near field environment to make sure that there's nothing in the way. Well, that about wraps it up. What do you think about the 2017 Lexus RX350 with the luxury package and all the other equipment that I showed you? This actually has a lot of optional equipment, but it's not just optional equipment for the sake of optional equipment. It's not just to say, hey, I've got that, check out how cool I am. This stuff is actually functional, and a lot of it as well simply adds to the luxury aspect of the vehicle itself. Anyways, let me know what you think. I would love to know, and I'll be happy to reply to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and you would like more content like this delivered to you hot off the press, then hit that subscribe button and I'll be glad to make it fresh for you. Have a great day, everybody.